Yeah, my name is Elphas Nkosi from the Mpumalanga Provincial AIDS Council, which is a coordinating structure for a multi-sectoral response in terms of HIV, TB and STI in the province. I'm excited today to be, supporting and be part of the Positive Living Convention of Mbombela Local AIDS Council. This convention is actually critical in the sense that it looks back and say, what are the challenges? What are the good lessons learned since the country started to put people in treatment? Where did we lose the ball? Why are we not actually putting people on treatment on time? And those that we actually put on treatment, why are we also losing them somewhere, somehow? And then what is it that we can actually do to improve? And what is also critical, how then do we go back to the old systems that were actually ensuring that there's art literacy, in almost all clinics? And where did we go wrong that people got, quality counseling so that they could actually stay, on treatment? And at this convention, at this level, it's a convention that I think we need to actually convene one at a provincial level. But I'm very excited that Etanzeni is actually doing it without fail, almost in all the 4 local municipalities, which is a very, very positive thing. And I think it is actually giving us an understanding as government what are the challenges. But the key to all of this positive living is actually people themselves taking care of themselves, being responsible for their own health, and also making sure that as government we create an enabling environment in terms of the availability of stock, availability of human resource that is actually there in our facilities, and also ensure that those who have already, the dead 95 who are now virally suppressed, how do we decant them to an extent that our facilities are no longer overcrowded, because they can only come at certain intervals to come and, for their blood checks in terms of the CD4 count. So these are all strategies. I think what we need to do, we need to continuously take note that as part of the 1.1 million gap, we need to go back and find those who are missing, those who defaulted, and then also make sure that those who test positive are put on treatment, so that ultimately, and we look at the first 95 of saying, yes, as a province, we seem to be doing well. As I speak, by the end of the 4th quarter of this year, we're sitting at 96% in terms of testing people. But we were not doing well on the second 95, because the second 95 was actually saying we are only putting 79% of the 96 that we've actually tested positive. And then we also not doing well in the third 95, where we are saying if people are taking treatment, the expectation is that they must be virally suppressed, so that the concept of you is equals to you is really realized, in the sense that a person, when he's actually HIV positive but is virally suppressed, cannot actually spread the virus to another person. So it is actually fitting into the whole HIV prevention program and treatment care and support. And I'm saying shout out to City of Mbombela for the wonderful work that they are currently doing. And I want to say, I'm also saying shout out to the people themselves who are living with HIV, because these are people that are actually the beneficiaries of the services. And in these kind of gathering or convention, they assist us as government to get a feedback. Where are the areas? Where do we need to improve, such that at the end of the day, you are able to provide a better service. Thank you very much.